Hi friends, it's Loz from Manatee Squares. I'm here today with a new tutorial for this cute little market bag. It's made completely in one piece, so there's no seaming or sewing together. It's made using V-stitch, which always works up super speedy, which is always a good thing. And I've used cotton DK for this one so that it's not stretchy, it won't stretch out when you use it. It's nice and simple, so let's just get on with it, shall we? I'm using this today. I used another yarn for this one, which I didn't particularly like, so we won't be using that again. Right, so you want to start off, I'm using a 4mm hook and cotton DK, and I'm going to chain 32. Okay, so we're going to start working back along the chain. We're going to skip the first two and then half double crochet in the third chain from the hook. And then half double crochet all the way along your chain. It's US terms, as always. Okay, so when you get to your first chain here, we're going to work 3 half double crochet into your chain. And then work back along the other side of the chain. So 1 half double crochet in each stitch along the other side. Okay, and when you get back up to this end, where you've got your chain 2 that you skipped at the beginning, work 2 half doubles into the base of that chain 2. So that counts as 3 half doubles worked together, slip stitch to the top of the chain 2, and that's the base of your bag done. So it should look a little something like this. So once you've done that, you want to chain 3. That's going to be the seam of your bag all the way, so you'll have that chain 3 throughout. And then you want to go all the way around, you want to skip a stitch and then do a V stitch into the next one. So we're going to skip this first stitch, and then for a V you want to do a double, chain 1, and then a double into the same stitch. And then skip the next stitch and do another V. So double, chain 1, double, and do that all the way around. Okay, and once you reach the end, just slip stitch to the top of your chain 3, chain 3, and turn, and that's your first round done. So it might look a bit wobbly at this stage just because you've done some increasing essentially, but it'll even out, it will just make your bag a bit wider. So now I turn my rounds, you don't have to, I just think it makes things a bit even. And now you want to work a V stitch in each chain space from the previous row, so not between the V's, you want to go into the chain space between your 2 double crochet of each V. So we've got a chain 3 to start, we're going to go double, chain 1, double in that first chain space. We're going to do that all the way around. Oh. So double, chain one, double in each V. So you're going to get rows and rows of V's all stacked up on top of each other. And you just want to keep doing that until your bag is as deep as you want it to be. I think I worked 20 rows for this one, so I'll probably do about the same. This black one might come out a bit bigger as the yarn's slightly thicker, but that's fine by me. I like a nice big bag. So go away. Go away, go and do your rounds of V-stitch, just V in each chain space from the row before. Keep going and going and going until it's as big as you like, and then meet me back here and we'll do the edging and the straps. Okay, so I've worked 20 rounds of V-stitch. Now we want to start the edging. First of all, I did a decrease row just to bring that top edge in a little bit so it's not as wide as the rest of the bag. So once you've done your final row, slip stitch into your chain 3 and you want to chain 1 and turn. And for this round, I'm going to do 1 single crochet in every double chain and chain space around. So each V-stitch is going to get 3 single crochet. So single in that double, single in the chain space, and then single in that double. And do that all the way around until you're back at your chain 1. Okay, and once you're at the end, you want to remove any dog hair, slip stitch to your chain 1 or your first stitch, chain 1 and turn. And what I'm going to do now is I want to make the opening a little smaller, so I'm going to do 2 single crochet and then skip 1 just to make it that little bit smaller. So we're going to go 1, 2, skip 1 all the way around. Okay, and when you get back to the beginning again, just slip stitch into your chain 1 or into your first stitch, chain 1 and turn. And now I'm just going to work a few rows of single crochet. I think I'll probably do 3 so that I've got 5 rows in total, but obviously you can work as many as you like, just make it a nice thick band around the top. So go away again, go and do your rows of single crochet, as many as you fancy, and then we'll come back and do the straps. Don't fasten off because we work the straps without fastening the yarn off, so just come back once you've done your single crochet. Okay, so now your single crochet is done, you want to add your straps. So with this other one I did 2 straps, so 1 at the back, 1 at the front. You could do 1 long strap that go from side to side so that it's more of like a cross body bag. I think I will do 2 small straps again. So work out where you want them to sit. If you're doing 2, you're going to want to come in a few stitches here so then the straps aren't right next to each other. So just slip stitch your way round. I'm probably going to slip stitch in 5 stitches, I reckon, to bring me to there. And then you'll attach it in the same space on the other side. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch in the next 5 stitches. I hate slip stitching. That's just going to take us over to where we want to start the strap. . Okay, and now I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to do, I don't know, I think 5 half double crochet. We'll see what that looks like. I think 4 in the chain is enough. So I know normally with a half double you want to chain 2 at the beginning of each row, but because it's a strap, I don't want to get that little gap at the edges that you sometimes do. So I'm just going to chain 1 and then turn and do half double in each stitch, including your chain from the row before. And then chain 1, turn, half double in each stitch. So including my chain, I've got a total of 5. Does make it a little tricky to work into, but I think it's better than having that gap at the side of your strap throughout. And you just want to keep going until it's long enough. So I'm going to make mine long enough to go up and then back down to here. Just measure it as you go, see how long you want it to be. And then come back again and I'll show you how to join it. We're just going to join with some slip stitch, but I'll just show you how to do that last bit. Right, so my strap is done now, and now I need to join it to the top edge of the bag. So without fastening off, just remember I counted 5 stitches this way to get to here, so I need to do the same from here. So 1 2 3 4 5, and the strap is 5. 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to start slip stitching into this stitch. So go through the bag and then into your first stitch and join with a slip stitch, and do the same for each stitch along the edge of your strap. Join, so that's all nicely joined, and then you're going to want to slip stitch your way around to the other side so that you can put your second strap in the same place. So I'll slip stitch all the way around this bit, round to here, and then I'll do exactly the same thing from here. Work the same number of rows so that it's the same length strap, and then you're done. That's all you need to do. You've got yourself a cute little market bag, and you can use it for your yarn or your potatoes or your bread or whatever you carry in your bags. So that was it. That's really simple. I actually made this one in an afternoon. The first one took me a bit longer because, like I said, the yarn wasn't as nice to work with, and that always means these things take longer. But this one was a super quick make, only took me a few hours. And also I was thinking how cute this would be if you did each row of single crochet in a different colour, like a different stripe or a block of colour and then the strap a different colour. I think that would be really cute. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you like your bags. If there's anything in particular you want me to make for another tutorial, let me know in the comments.